So in this, there is a capacitor with the plate area being A and distance between the two plates is equal to D. The space between these two plates is filled with a dielectric medium such that, so this is the dielectric medium that is filled between the two plates. So in this problem, what happens? K is not constant. Generally, if a dielectric is placed, generally the dielectric will have a constant value. K is equal to 3, K is equal to 5, K is equal to 7, K is equal to 9, K is equal to 10, 11, 12 like this. But here, the dielectric is also varying from one end of the capacitor to the other plate, from one plate to the other plate, such that K is given by AX plus B. So, dielectric constant of the medium between the two plates. So, dielectric constant varies as K is equal to AX plus B. The distance between the two plates is D. Suppose, what is this meaning of this one? Suppose if you take this point. So let me take this as point 1. We are measuring the distance of this point from the first plate. Here this is almost 0. Suppose if X is equal to 0, here let me take this dielectric constant as K1. So K1 is equal A into 0 plus B. So what is K1? This is B. So here the dielectric constant is B. Now if you take this point very nearer to the second plate, so if X is equal to D, here X is equal to 0, 1 like this, here X value is D. Then this will become, let me take the dielectric constant at this point is K2. So K2 will become A into D plus B. So this is K1 value, this is K2 value. That means K value increasing from left side to right side. So that is the relation here. This relation will give the same meaning. From these two, what we can write? You can see this one. K2 is equal AD plus B. A, that is a constant, into D is the distance between the two plates, plus B. But B is equal to K1. You can write like this. So from this we can write K2 minus K1 is equal to AD, or A is equal to K2 minus K1 by D. So these are the known values. So what is that constant here? The way K is varying according to equation AX plus B. But what is this A? A is the difference between the two dielectric values constants at two ends of the capacitor by distance between the two plates. X is the distance 0 like this up to D, and B is a constant which is equal to K1. So this is the given condition. Now, how to find the capacitance of this one? To find out the capacitance of this type of capacitor, as it is not, K is not constant. Now let me take a small strip here. A small strip at a distance X from first plate, because here X is equal to 0, here X is equal to D, here this is X, and the thickness of this one is dx. So what is the capacitance of this small strip here? The capacitance of the small strip I am writing here. Here dielectric constant varying from one end of the capacitor to the other end of the capacitor along D. So its value is changing from this plate to this place along this D. So in this case, what is the capacitance of the small strip? Capacitance of small strip considered there. I am going to take this as DC, which is equal to, as it is having dielectric medium. So what is the dielectric constant there? We don't know. So let me take this as K here. This here K1, here K2. Let us say this is K. So K epsilon naught area by what is the thickness of the capacitor here? This is nothing but dx. So this is dx. So let me take this as equation 1, or you can substitute k value also. dc can also be written as, what is k? It is given k varies with the distance as ax plus b. So in place of k you write ax plus b into epsilon naught a by dx. So this I will take it as equation 1. Now I want to find out the total capacitance of this capacitor and how many steps you can take. You can take so many steps now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. We can take so many steps here. So these are the so many steps. But you can see whenever the charge enters here, first charge enters to this first step, second step, third step. So same amount of charge will flow. That means all these steps are said to be connected in series. So in series combination, 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3 and so on, 1 by Cn. Now this is 1 by total capacitance is equal to 1 by dc1, that is the capacitance of the first step, then 1 by dc2, 1 by dc3 and so on, 1 by dcn. But all these steps are having same this one width. That's why the capacitance C can be written as 1 by C is equal to integral of 1 by dc. So this is integral of 1 by, we know the dc value, so I am going to substitute here ax plus b into epsilon naught a by dx. So this is the equation that we are going to integrate now. So this 1 by c can be written as, now I can write this as integral of dx, width of the small step. This is ax plus b into epsilon naught into a. So this is ax plus b into epsilon naught a. Bring the constants outside. So this will become 1 by epsilon naught a is the constant. Epsilon is constant, area of the plate is constant. The remaining terms are integral dx by this variable ax plus b. You can see here the variable is x. What is the minimum value of x here? If you take this capacitor, here x value is 0, and if you go away from this plate, x value increases and maximum value of x is d. So the limits of this one are, this is 0 and this is d. Now we know this is integral of dx by x, which is log x, but here it is ax plus b. So we can write this as 1 by c is equal 1 by epsilon naught a log ax plus b by a. So this is the integration of this one, and the limits of this one are 0 to d. So these are the limits 0 to d. Now substitute this one. So what you will get? You will get 1 by epsilon naught a log, first substitute to d in place of x. So log of ad plus b, this is log of ad plus b minus, because I am taking a common here, I am writing a. You can bring this a outside. Log of ad plus b minus log of a0 plus b, that is log b. Log in place of x you keep 0, a0 0 plus b log b. So this is the expression. Now this 1 by c is equal, this will be 1 by epsilon naught area of the plate and a small a into the remaining terms log x log a minus log b is log a by b. So we can write log of ad plus b by b. So this is the expression. But we know that ad plus b is nothing but k2 and b is nothing but k1. So now we can write this in terms of k2 and k1. So 1 by c is equal 1 by epsilon naught a log of AD plus B is K2 and B is K1. So this is log K2 by K1. But what are the known values here? One is known epsilon naught to A constant, but what is this small a? Here I got small a is the difference between the two dielectrics at the two ends of the plates, and D is the distance. So in place of this A you can write K2 minus K1 by D. So this will become 1 by epsilon naught A K2 minus K1 into D of log of K2 by K1 always to the base C here. Now, so this is 1 by C value, but I want a C value. So capacitance value. So what is the capacitance? The capacitance is given by, just reverse this equation, the capacitance is given by, this will become epsilon naught A K2 minus K1 by D. This also 1 by log of K2 by K1 to the base C. So this is the capacitor if the dielectric constant is changing from one end of the plate to the other end of plate according to the equation. In the examination they may give K is equal to AX square plus BX or AX cube plus BX plus C, or K is equal to AX power 7 BX power 3 plus some value. So whatever may be, the process will be same as it is, and you will get this one. A capacitor is formed by two square plates of edge A separated by distance D as shown in the figure. Dielectrics of dielectric constants K1 and K2 as are filled in the gap as shown in the figure. Find the capacitance of this capacitor. So this is a square plate here. So this is a square plate. This is the first plate. This is the second plate. So edge of this one is A and this is also A as it is a square plate. Now these are the two capacitor plates and separated by some gap. Distance between the two plates is D and the space is filled with the dielectric constant. Here let me take this as K1 and this is K2. So these are filled with two dielectrics, not parallel to each other, but they are separate like this. Now what is the capacitance of this one? So I am not going to take this one here. This is not required. I need only the side view of this one. I am going to consider a small strip here. The distance of this strip from this edge is X and thickness of this one is dx. Now what is the capacitance of this small strip? First let me find out. I am going to draw the same diagram here. This is theta, this is the small strip here. Let me take as it is along x-axis from here to here, this is x. This I will take as y1, this is y2 and this is k1, this is k2. So what is tan theta here? Tan theta is equal to y1 by x. Y1 by x, which is also equal to distance between these two plates is D and the side of this plate is A, which is also D by A. This is equation 1. So this is tan theta value. Now what is the capacitance of this small strip? So let me write this as DC is equal to first DC1 for first plate, this one, only this portion, DC1. And this is DC2. So this is DC2 second capacitor. This is the first capacitor. So here these are the wires that are joined here. So whatever the charge that is coming here will pass to this first and then to second. So these two are connected in series. So what I am going to write directly, 1 by DC is equal to 1 by DC1 plus 1 by DC2. So 1 by DC is equal to 1 by, what is C? Epsilon naught A by D as it is dielectric constant. K1 epsilon naught, what is the area of this first strip? This is y1, height y1, but I need area. So this I can write the same diagram here. This width is dx and this is A. This is A. So I am going to take A into dx. This is A into dx, length into width. So a into dx by the thickness is y1 or distance between these two ends is y1. This is dx into a area into the distance between these 2 points is y1 plus for the second part this is 1 by delta constant k2 epsilon naught a into dx. This is the area of the strip. Why? Because let us say this is the strip, this width is dx, this length is a, so this is dx into a, you will get area by the remaining length is y2. So you can write this as 1 by dc is equal to y1 by k1 epsilon naught a dx plus y2 by k2 epsilon naught a dx. But what is y1, what is y2? Here you can see y1 is nothing but x tan theta. So let me substitute that one. 1 by dc is equal to x tan theta by k1 epsilon naught a dx plus what is y2? You can see distance between these two plates is d. This is y1. So y2 will be d minus y1. So in place of y2 I am writing d minus y1 by k2 epsilon naught a dx. You can see these two equations. First I can write this as 1 by dc is equal to x tan theta by k1 epsilon naught a into dx. This is d minus y1 is once again x tan theta by k2 epsilon naught a dx. You can see epsilon naught a dx is common. You can take that outside. So this will become 1 by dc is equal to 1 by epsilon naught into a dx. Now it will become x tan theta by k1. This will become x tan theta by k1 and the other term is d minus x tan theta by k2. So this is 1 by dc value. 1 by dc is equal to 1 by epsilon naught a into dx. Now you take this LCM. Here LCM will be k1 k2, the thickness I will write here d. Now this will become k2 x tan theta plus k1 d minus x tan theta. This is 1 by dc. I need dc because I want to find out the total capacitance. For that, if I know dc, I can integrate that one. So dc will become, reverse this one, k1 k2 epsilon naught into a into dx, epsilon naught into a dx by, this is k2 x tan theta plus k1 d minus x tan theta. This is equation 1. Now I need to integrate this dc with the limits to find out the total capacitance of this capacitor. So what are those limits? Here, the total capacitance is equal to integral dc. So the total capacitance of this capacitor is given by integral of this dc k1 k2 epsilon naught a into dx by, here you can see k2 x tan theta, k1 x tan theta minus and k1d. So first let me write k1d plus, if you take x tan theta common, this will become k2 minus k1. This will become k2 minus k1. Now you can simplify this one because I need to eliminate this trigonometric function here. You can see tan theta can also be written as not only y1 by x, this is also d by a. So here in place of tan theta you can write distance between two plates by edge of the plate. So c is equal to epsilon naught k1 k2 epsilon naught a into dx by k1d plus x into tan theta is equal to d by a into k2 minus k1. Now bring the constants outside here. To bring out these constants outside here, what I am going to write? In integration differentiation, we are going to bring the constants outside. Now this C will become, the constants are K1, K2. So C is equal to K1 into K2 constant. Epsilon naught is a constant. A is the edge of the plate, that is also constant, by, and the denominator you keep it like that. This can be written as dx by, this will be K1d plus xd by A, K2 minus K1. C is equal K1 K2 epsilon naught into A integral, this is dx by, take LCM, this will become A K1d plus xd into K2 minus K1 by A. So I can write A here. You can bring this A as it is a constant outside, this will become A square. So capacitance is equal to K1 K2 epsilon naught A square integral dx by, you can see here d is common, you can bring d outside, or you can write d here also. The remaining terms K1d plus x into K2 minus K1. If you consider this as t, what happens to this equation? So this is substitution method. So I am going to write, if let K1a plus x into K2 minus K1 is equal to t. Let us say this term is t. Now differentiate this by differentiating this constant. K1 is a constant, A is the edge of the plate constant, so this is 0, and the x will become dx into K2 minus K1 is constant, derivative of t is dt. So what is dx now? Dx is equal to dt by K2 minus K1. Now I am going to change this equation as, this will be the capacitance of this capacitor C is equal to K1 K2 epsilon naught A square by D integral of, in place of dx I am going to write dt by K2 minus K1, and what is this value? I wrote dx value here, this value will be t. But whenever I am changing this variables dx into dt, I need to change the limits also. Previously they are in x terms, in terms of x. Now I need to write them in terms of t. So what is this? If x is equal to 0, if x is equal to 0, substitute K1a, this x will become 0, so this term will become 0. So then t is equal to K1a. Similarly, if x is equal to a, here upper limit is x is equal to a. Now this will become K1a as it is K1a plus K2 minus K1 into a. Plus K1 no minus K1 no cancel. This will become K2a. This is the upper limit. Lower limit is K1a, upper limit is K2a. So now I can write this as the lower limit as K1a, the upper limit as K2a. Now this will become C is equal to K1 K2 epsilon naught A square by D. This is very simple. This is K2 minus K1 is also constant. To bring it outside before integration, remaining is integral dt by t with limits K1a, K2a. We know integral dx by x is log x, integral dt by t is log t. So capacitance is given by K1 K2 epsilon naught A square by D into K2 minus K1. This is log t with limits K1a, K2a. This is log t. Now you can substitute t value. This is upper limit, this is lower limit. Directly I can write C is equal to K1 K2 epsilon naught A square by D into K2 minus K1 into log A, that is log K2A minus log K1A. So this is log of K2A minus log of K1A. This is log A minus log B, connect log A by B also. Directly I am writing log A by B like this. We cancel A and A. So the final capacitance is given by product of the two direct constants into epsilon naught to square of the plate by distance between two plates by this is K2 minus K1 log of K2 by K1 to the base e. So this is the final expression. The capacitance of this parallel plate capacitor when the space is filled with the dielectrics of different dielectric constants but not parallelly as shown in the figure.